Monday? I thought today was Flargen Day.
South Korea is monitoring North Korea's military closely as U.S. and South Korean forces conduct military exercises in the Sea of Japan.
We're both in this together.
Shoplifters will have a more difficult time swiping clothes from Walmart. The discount store plans to label them with radio frequency ID tags.
We don't seem to have your retina scan, your fingerprint, or your colonic map on file.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Leonardo DiCaprio says he won't host a previously confirmed Hillary Clinton fundraiser at his LA home due to a scheduling conflict, and Justin Timberlake has stepped in as host. The Clinton campaign denies the decision is connected to questions DiCaprio and his foundation are facing over ties to a $3 billion embezzlement scheme. Uh-oh. More to come on this. The clueless Ryan Lochte non-pology tour continued today, discussing for the first time on camera the Olympic whopper heard round the world. The interview was a crash course in how not to run damage control, as Lochte had nothing new to offer other than broad apologies for his actions and, unbelievably, a refusal to acknowledge he was robbed at a Rio gas station 1 week ago. Near the start of the interview, Lochte asked the question everybody's been dying to know all week: why? Why tell the story? Why continue to lie about it? Why not step up to bail out his teammates who were stuck in Brazil because of him? Why? I don't know, he said. Probably the first believable thing he's said all week. Summer's almost over, and kids will be heading back to school soon. It may not be the Olympics, but the stakes are just as high.
Let's take you now for the play-by-play of the back-to-school medley.
First up, we see Jenny begging for a new smartphone.
And that's right, her old iPhone 4 is totally lame, OMG.
Next, we have Sammy. He's on aisle 17, and he's refusing to try on new jeans.
Oh yeah, he is having a total meltdown, and his mother is embarrassed and mad.
She's throwing down a warning that if he doesn't stop crying, he'll have to wait in the car.
That was a classic move by the mother and perfectly executed.
Meanwhile, over on aisle 2, Brianna is not shopping.
You are right. I think she's texting her boyfriend.
And could care less about school because nobody understands her and she just wants to disappear. I hate you. I hate you. Why do we have to come to this stupid store?
Well, that's it for the first back-to-school medley. Stay tuned for the 100-meter race for the bus stop and the freestyle homework challenge.
In Rio on the weekend, Japanese pole vaulter Hiroki Ogita knocked off the crossbar with his penis. To review, the sport with the largest phallic symbol, a 16-foot pole, held by a guy using that pole to jump over another pole, knocked off that pole with his penis. You can actually hear Sigmund Freud dancing in his grave. Dancing with the Stars wants to land U.S. gymnast Simone Biles. Chances are slim on that, since she actually is a star. You know, if they want someone who's already good at dancing, they should go after one of those Trump supporters from the cable news discussion panels. Eesh. Caitlyn Jenner was on ESPN reviewing her tapes of her performance in the Olympics 40 years ago when she won the men's decathlon. I'm sorry, what did I just say? David Schwimmer says becoming a celebrity on a hit show like Friends made him really uncomfortable. Since then, he's made sure to avoid that problem by never again starring in a hit. Still with Friends, Matthew Perry turned 47 on the weekend, which explains why he spent all weekend walking around asking people, "Could I be more middle-aged?" Twitter has suspended 235,000 accounts over extremism. And yes, that includes people who won't shut up about CrossFit. A 19-year-old on Staten Island sampled his donut while in line to pay at 7-Eleven and realized it was stale, so he refused to pay. Cops came, he was arrested. I guess anybody that would buy donuts from 7-Eleven should be arrested. Egyptian television has suspended female TV hosts and ordered them to lose weight. I had no idea Donald Trump owned an Egyptian TV network. Critics are calling the move the most misogynistic thing to happen in Egypt in easily 5 or 6 minutes. Paramedics were called after a middle-aged Nebraska dad unknowingly ate his adult kid's pot brownies. Then he began crawling on the floor, yelling and cursing at the family cat. He also kept babbling on about some strange tale about him and the U.S. men's swim team being robbed at gunpoint. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. An Indian man who claims to be 120 years old says yoga and celibacy are the keys to his longevity. In other words, in addition to being the oldest, he's also the least interesting man in the world. Hey, old dude from India, nobody gives a fuck. McDonald's has removed fitness trackers from Happy Meals. But I need that for my workout, replied no McDonald's customer ever. Hey, Ronald McDonald. Nobody gives a fuck. And the website Gawker is shutting down after losing a massive lawsuit over the Hulk Hogan sex tape. It has nothing to do with money. It's just that after watching that tape, Gawker employees never, ever want to log onto the internet again. Hey, Hulksters, nobody gives a fuck. Thanks, everybody. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo, and his celebrity talk panel featuring hockey legend Phil Esposito every Tuesday and Thursday right here on NSS.